What's up, my gnomies? Dour Gnome Adventures is back with episode 49 of our playthrough of the Pathfinder Adventure Path. 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. We have Matt.
We are cruising to destroy a second Doom. I swear we are.
Mark.
Hey, how we doing?
Brian.
I choose not to believe in dooms.
Dimitri.
You best start believing in dooms. You're in one.
I don't want to be in a doom.
And I'm the master of Doom, Ryan.
Better change that from Game Master.
Doom? No, it's still DM.
It's still DM, yeah.
No, he's currently Game Master GM.
Well, now he's going to be the DM, but not, what it actually decodes to, because that's copyrighted.
Yeah. All right. So we got an odd number episode, which that means all of these hero points go bye-bye.
Boo.
That makes me
sad. And then boom. And we reallocate new hero points. So everybody has one. And one more can be earned.
Don't tell me nobody actually remembers what happened last time.
Oh, no, I remember, but it's sometimes it's more amusing to let you parse it.
Mm-hmm. All right, no takers. Here we go. We finished with what we... Did we actually identify the Chupacabra?
No.
Okay, we finished with what the GM called the Chupacabra, but in character we just figured was not important. And then we followed a passage out of its lair, the southwestern passage, where there was water on the ground. Rather than going back to the fork and going into the spider webs, or going northwest, which might have linked up with the spider webs, we went Dennis. Wait, no, before we went Dennis, Brenna went to the pit.
Yes, I pushed the gargoyle into the pit. It only fell 20 feet.
Well, there are ledges all the way down. But more importantly, it turned out that ledge on which the gargoyle was is actually in the fog. And the fog just doesn't waft in to where we are. So we are deep enough to be in the fog, even though we descended and then climbed up. We're still deep enough to be in the fog. And then the party triggered an encounter for which Trav was all the way in the back. So I didn't really know what was going on until we were already like a couple of rounds in. But we happened upon a bunch of Darrow.
Not that we identified them either.
Why bother? They didn't hurt us enough.
We had much better uses for our actions.
Yes, well, apparently they did actually do a number on the Raven Man who failed the save. The Raven Man who failed the save against the Soundburst or whatever it is.
Which we also didn't identify.
Well, we didn't identify it because apparently in this edition it says only the targeted creatures hear it.
Yes.
So Brenna and Dorian got hit by it. So the two of you could potentially try to recall knowledge on that.
Me.
Yes, the Raven Man has the similar opinion of it, especially because he was deafened by it.
Yes.
Due to failing a save. And then they tried to drop darkness on us.
We found out that didn't work.
Yeah, at which point we found out that the light spell cast from a cantrip is automatically heightened to 4. And darkness isn't. So you actually have to manually heighten darkness to higher than your guess of what the light spell is in order to be able to turn it off. Mm-hmm. And then it just didn't work. So it was kind of wasted on their part. And it seemed like that might have been like a major part of their strategy because they totally did not do well in that encounter against us.
Yeah, again, I think we were over-leveled for that.
I mean, we actually descended to their level, so maybe they're under-leveled for this level?
Maybe.
So they should move up to the empty goblin quarters.
You could take them up there.
Yes.
Well, they're dead now, so...
No, we can, as meat gifts.
They are meat gifts.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely meat gifts.
But the chamber in which we fought them, there was some rubble to the side, which apparently they decided to sleep on as beds? Yeah, whatever. So there's a passageway to the north, which descends down, and it looks kind of like the Caligny passageways. So it might have been the way that they went down to get to the Darklands where they were going. Right. And there's also another passageway directly to the west, which leads to the end of the map and therefore possibly triggers a teleporter like the one in the pit ledge. So we decided against that, and we went to the southern exit from the room, where we actually made full use of the heightened light spell's 120 feet of visibility, because apparently the next chamber is fuck huge.
Yes.
This is a technical term.
There are glowing mushrooms in that cavern, which are blue on the map, but apparently are glowing orange. It's very confusing.
No, the orange light is like coming from the south of the cavern.
And by the way, it's currently clashing with a nice lavender light from Brenna.
Yeah, that is good enough to get you a hero point.
Thank you. Sure, I'm not going to need it.
So, yeah, I don't think you'll need it.
I don't trust you.
No.
Oh.
I don't understand where all this distrust comes from.
You're running the game.
The damage. You've wounded me.
That's all very true.
Okay, fair enough.
Make me sick.
The Raven Man
That
doesn't
can
want
have that effect on people.
The Raven Man doesn't want to hear you anymore. Oh, and Trav and the Raven Man have ducked around the corner, so their light doesn't spoil anything. But Brenna has a light on, so
The Raven Man's a raven, not a duck.
if it
No, Dimitri. No. No.
there's mimicry.
No.
They can
No.
mimic sounds, right?
No.
Not in this edition.
That's not what I was talking about.
All right. So you guys exited the cavern where you fought the Garrow, shall we say?
The meat kit.
The small gray humanoids
Yeah.
that seem mostly adept to living in the darkness.
Let's just call them
and that-
colorless halflings.
And that might be why they cast darkness, is to try and get rid of the light in there.
Sure.
Enough out the light. You exit to the south and you come to this wide open cavern, and it has some uneven terrain. Doesn't look like difficult terrain, just up and down, some small ledges. And at some point, maybe 50, 60 feet to the south, it looks like maybe it just drops away, or you can't see any more earth, but the wall is much further behind it, maybe another 40, 50 feet to the south. And from where you're at, you can't tell exactly how wide it goes. The area where you're at, it widens up to about 20 feet. Dorian, you can kind of see the edge of a door to your east at its widest point here.
There is light in this cavern because of the mushrooms, correct?
And
Yes.
Brenna.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Dorian is going to make his way to the door and attempt to listen. Are you rolling it, or you want me to?
yeah, I rolled it.
Go.
You're listening behind the door and you don't hear anything. It seems really quiet. And to the south, you hear like the rippling of water.
Okay. Before opening the door, I'm just going to make it to this corner and see if there's anything further along the trail. Just peeking my head there. Okay. So basically, I just see water in front of me.
Yeah, so you come down. You're about 25 feet south into this cavern, and you can clearly make out that there's water well below the ledge of the ground.
I also see the corner of something that kind of looks like a pier. Can I take a step closer and have a look?
Yeah,
Seems to be jutting out into the water.
yeah. You're talking about over here on the east.
Yep, right here.
Yeah, so there's a ledge that it's a worked man-made ledge where you're standing is kind of just cavernous.
All right. I'm going to continue moving a little bit forward, 5 feet by 5 feet, to see what it continues to show.
And
All
you're
right, as you-
stealthing, right?
Yeah, good call. Stealthing.
As you get there, go ahead and roll me a perception check and a stealth.
Sorry, hold on one second. There you go. Both blind to the GM.
And what you hear like this gasping sound as the water makes kind of a light splash, and it draws your attention to the water.
At that, I will retreat. Does anything happen?
No, so when you saw this thing come up, when you heard the splash, you looked towards it and you saw this blob, for lack of a better term, surface.
Oh, we're using technical terms now?
Blob. Yeah, whatever,
Can I do an nature check based on what I saw?
Let's see here. You can make a...
Recall knowledge?
Yeah, you can just roll recall knowledge, and I'll let you know what you know. It happened so quick, and you caught a glimpse of it, and you swear you saw a blue fin and a bottleneck nose.
Blob dolphin. Doran is going to go back to his friends and say, there's water down there. I did see something moving in the water, but most importantly to the east of us, potentially through that door. There looked like to be a man-made walkway that I couldn't get to. I also got scared of the blob dolphin, so I think we should go in the door.
The what?
The blob dolphin. Stay with me.
Okay. Can I roll a check on the blob dolphin, given the description?
Can you describe it for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like a dolphin, but blobbious. Bulbous.
Can I click recall knowledge?
Sure.
I gotta see this.
All right, I have clicked recall knowledge.
You are confident that he saw a dolphin.
All right, yes, the famous cave blubble nose dolphin. Blubble nose cave dolphin, something like that.
I'm not an expert or anything, but why is there a fucking dolphin in a cave?
It's the Darklands.
They have their own thing.
This is not the Darklands.
I mean, it's dark and there's land. What more could you? How much expertise do I want to give you here? I know nature, not geography. Ask Limtrick. Limtrick, are we in the Darklands?
No.
All right, so you guys confer over this this creature that was in the water, and Trav agrees that this is definitely a dolphin.
I mean, it sounds like a dolphin.
Okay.
But it came up like it was getting air and went back down.
Well, maybe it was mating with that blob.
It could have been eating it, but I don't want to go near the water in case it's not the only thing there.
Yeah, I don't really particularly need a water encounter either.
That's reasonable.
So I'll go back to the door and check if it's trapped.
Sure.
I'm going to sheath the Staff of Healing and make sure that the Hezru crystal is in my hand.
Fabulous.
Because it, in addition to being a sickening cloud, it also obscures vision. So if we have to retreat from something far away, I can just dump a cloud on it.
All right, you do not find any traps.
I will open the door if it is not locked.
It is not locked.
What is that? Really?
All right, you open the door and to find nearly a dozen small bedrolls lie on the floor to the north and south of this chamber. The air here feels cold and weirdly thin, almost as if it were located atop a high mountain, with the mournful sound of wind racing over uneven badlands seems to echo across a vast distance. The ceiling above appears to look out into a star-filled sky, while at the center of the room looms an unsettling statue of a roughly spherical mass covered with nodules, lumps, shallow gashes, and other strange imperfections, all painted in an almost hypnotic pattern of twisting strokes of green, brown, yellow, and red paint. And also what you see in here are 4 gray humanoids.
Oh, God damn it.
Have we seen their kind before?
The
Yeah, we just killed a bunch of them.
2 look strangely similar to the ones that you killed. 2 more seem to be floating in air up by the ceiling at the back of the room. And let's see here.
His token has a stick.
Show players. They have these bald heads, look like wily old men, beards tied into with knots, glowing eyes. Got like a staff with a skull on it.
They look like Master Roshi had a bad day.
And we are going to find initiative.
Okay.
From the Goblin campaign, first we encountered the Darrow, then we encountered their mages. So, this is it.
Dorian, you can roll stealth, or you already rolled, but what's your...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't exactly stealthy when I just opened the door, so perception.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, I'm all the way in the back, though.
I was more impressed with Brenna.
Ah, well, Brenna has many, many ways of entering combat.
Not really.
Well, you survey the battlefield. It says here you're a battlefield surveyor.
Yes.
Let's start with Trav. What'd you get?
I got a 35 because I critted this one.
Nice. And Limtrick.
I did not crit my initiative. I got a 14.
You critically fail it?
No.
Does crit failing initiative take you out of combat?
But if this were Shadowrun, Trav would go about 4 times before I got to go once.
Ouch.
What about Dorian?
I'm glad this is not Shadowrun.
Dorian got a 21.
And Brenna.
I very nearly critted it, and I got a 37.
Yeah, you got a pretty high perception.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you see this room in front of you, and strangely, it looks like there is like a starry night sky, and the air feels thin, almost wispy with like clouds atop a mist over the rolling hills. And we are going to begin the encounter.
Hey, don't move my camera.
Who moved your camera?
Yeah, don't move my camera to Brenna. Just because it's Brenna's turn.
It snapped to whoever's turn it is, apparently. I don't know why it started doing that. Okay.
Maybe the GM wanted you to be the center of attention.
All right. What do you got going on, Brenna?
Well, suppose I can enter Jotun stance. Let's do that. We enter Jotun stance. Hooray! And I will step forward and close the door. That's 3 actions.
Okay. This significantly changes what I was going to do with the Hezru crystal because I can no longer dump a cloud in that room.
Well, you can ready.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It stopped the ambient sound when I closed the door, too. It's ready.
I don't want to because now that the door is closed, I can actually just put a buff on...
The Raven Man?
The Raven Man. Thank you.
Buff on the Raven Man.
All right.
Yes.
Trav, you are up. You're going to buff the Raven Man?
I'm going to use the Primeval Mistletoe. Let's see. Where on the sheet do I need to press to activate it? There is the Use Anoint, and I click that, and it shows up over there. Then I drag Runic Body onto the Raven Man, and select the Raven Man, and I don't see the effect on there for some reason. Okay, whatever. It's GM. Could you please take Runic Body and drag it onto the Raven Man so there is an effect?
Maybe. There we go.
Thank you. And since that takes 2 actions, and apparently I'm pre-buffing, I am going to cast Protect Companion with 1 action. And that seems to have gone right on there. Yay! Okay. That's 3 actions out of me. And the Raven Man, how tall, by the way, is the ceiling by the door?
Let me double check here. I'm going to say it's 20 feet.
And how much of that does the door cover?
The door is like 10 feet high.
Okay.
Round up.
So the Raven Man could potentially be above Dorian O'Brenna and still peck at something that opens the door, in theory.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so then the Raven Man is going to be 5 feet up and above... Well, I'm going to put him down there.
Okay.
But he is actually above Brenna.
Okay.
And that is 3 actions out of me, and I end my turn.
All right. Let's do that. And...
The Game Master has told us he's delaying.
Oh.
I don't think he meant to ping that to the chat.
Nope.
The Game Master has told us he's delaying. Then he has removed the telling.
Dorian.
Oh, man.
It comes to you.
Didn't.
Dorian is just going to take a step, and then he's going to ready an attack for the first target that opens the door.
Enemy. Right?
That's not what he said.
He said target.
Sorry, the first bird that covers us that goes into.
This is a very nice and peaceful combat round.
Mm-hmm.
All right, limb trick.
Okay, first thing that we're doing is we are going to go into overdrive. Give me that crafting check. That's going to be a 24, so we get the regular rather than... Okay, so that's 1 for me, and I'm going to take a step. That's 2 actions, and Keith will tuck in right behind me. How far down is this differently colored area, Ryan?
It's a couple feet. It slopes down.
Call it difficult terrain?
No.
Okay, 5, 10.
If you want to be in the space of the Raven Man, he's not actually in that space.
I'm okay with that, D. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, and that is our turn.
All right. And
Were we supposed to hear that?
sure, you can probably hear that through the other door. You guys hear the sounds of another door opening.
Oh, I actually didn't hear it because my token isn't adjacent to the door, so I think that was just Brenna and maybe the Raven Man.
The Raven Man?
The Raven Man.
Raven Man.
Who is glad that he's capable of hearing now. Because that effect wore off.
Right. Just a second. I know it's compelling what's going on behind the screen.
Well, we did close the door.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that one does those things, and then this one, that, and we'll do that, and the door opens. Your readied action will go off, Brenna, or I mean, Dorian.
Fuck yeah.
Is there supposed to be a token in the door? Because I don't see one.
It's behind the...
Off to the side.
3 on the die for 19 total.
Which one are you targeting?
The only one I can see is this one here.
Oh, the one in the south. Okay. All right. A 19 is going to miss the cover.
Oh, I didn't see these guys over here. It's fine. The one near the door.
All right.
Well, it's a ready, so he doesn't really get to pick. That's the guy who opened the door.
Anyway.
All right. So those guys, that is all 3 of her actions. And my other guys are now going to jump into initiative.
Andale, andale.
Or we do that. What do we see on the other side of the door now?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that for you here in just a second. I was letting you know what was happening, and
We see a guy casting darkness.
nope.
I was hopeful.
All right. Through the door, what you see it opens into a large, wide hallway that goes east and looks like it curves north. This looks human-made or intentionally made, maybe not by humans, but
Worked stone.
worked stone with flagstone flooring. Here and there on the plain stone walls of this chamber, smashed divots mar the stonework. A foul stink. You don't smell it from there, though. Never mind. You see piles of rubble and refuse along the northern wall.
But the toilet is further away, thanks.
And you see 2 large creatures.
Large.
Yes, they're quite large.
Quite large.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Due to my angling, I don't actually see any large creatures.
There you go.
Oh dear. Poor guy looks pregnant.
What do you see here? You see this large creature with flinty skin, studded with small crystals and stones of various compositions. Large, jagged, crystalline teeth, and it stands about 14 feet. And they have...
So they're taller than the door.
They are a little taller than the door.
That's great. Doors are our greatest ally.
And what we have here is...
A failure to communicate?
No,
I
I was
was
trying to
thinking about
decide what I wanted to do here.
Let's have some fun. And I got the feeling I'm not the only one.
Let's do this. Up in the north, north of this first room that you guys encounter is other Darrow, and begins casting a spell and points a finger at Brenna.
Rude.
As this dark energy leaves this fingertip and comes directly at you. And I'm going to need a fortitude save.
Okie dokie.
Of course you will.
Doo-doo-doo. It's 24.
8?
22.
Oh, yeah, no, it's 24. I rolled a 10. I'm sorry.
24, you are blind.
Okay.
No.
All right, so Brenna is blinded. And still have an action to do. No. Yeah, he's going to move there. He's going to move along the northern wall to the other corner. And the other Darrow that is floating in the southeastern corner also joins after delaying. And he's going to cast another spell as well. And how about... Oh, man.
The Raven Man is floating above Brenna, so he is visible since the doors are 10 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, these guys are actually up. Well, they probably see the Raven Man in the door.
Sure.
The Raven Man is closer than a Dorian because Dorian took a step back. Now, whether they consider a medium-sized flying raven a threat, that's a different question.
That's a really big raven.
All right. This one moves a little closer and is going to... does the same thing as you see this energy shoot out at Dorian. Dorian, I'm going to need a fortitude save.
20.
20. You are also blinded.
Delightful.
And...
Just hoping it's not permanent.
let's see here. That is the end of their turn.
I think this has actually happened in this campaign. I think Minargul cast it on Jacob, and that wasn't permanent.
Okay, that's good news.
Depending on the failure. Depends on the...
Right, of course. But, I mean, from character level experience, Dorian would probably know this, that blindness cast by enemies isn't permanent, or at least it wasn't on Jacob, even though Dorian might have wished it was.
Yeah, these aren't shining children.
Don't say that name.
Post-traumatic shining children.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. This creature on the other side of the wall, or the other side of this doorway, picks up a rock and heaves it through the doorway. Let's see here. Odd, even. Probably Brenna. Yep, that's going to be Brenna. Plenty of range. That is going to be a 25. Give yourself a +2 for cover.
That will miss then. Hold on. Am I also meant to be off guard or not? Because it didn't apply that.
Blinded doesn't specifically say you're off guard.
Correct. This is why I'm asking.
Dazzled make everything concealed to you.
Right, and if a creature that's concealed to you is attacking you, should be off guard, correct?
Yeah.
Should you, or do you need to still stealth?
I would say you are. You should be off guard.
Okay. Where the hell is it? There we go. I'll just apply that. But if I'm getting a +2 from cover, the 25 is going to miss.
So that is 1 to pick up rock, 2 to throw. 2 to throw it. Raven Man open.
Raven Man is there above Brenna if you're trying to target.
No, I just had his character sheet open for some reason.
Because remember, I couldn't put the buff on him. That's why he was there. In your DMs.
Throw rock is a single action. The monster picks up a rock within reach or retrieves a stowed rock and throws it, making a ranged strike. So that is one action.
Cool.
Let's try again. Map
rocks.
Map rocks. Worse. And he's going to step across the hallway, revealing his friend, his buddy.
Now he's visible to me, and I don't like that.
That is going to be the end of his turn and goes to his friend. All my guys are lumped at the bottom of the initiative tracker now. Ooh, that's a good throw. That is going to be a 32 to strike you, Brenna.
Okay.
How many that die? 12 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock hits you square in the chest. Let's map it.
It's a big rock if you have to map it.
20 is not going to get there.
Nope.
And let's just third action throw another rock. Ooh, maybe we should retire that die after that roll. Rock comes up short, hits the wall beside you as it tumbles through the room. And Bruna, you are up.
Cool. Can I close the door?
You did it last round.
I would say probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not available while I'm blinded, so I can't actually click it.
Oh. You know what? You might have to seek for the door. Yeah, I think that would have... You have to roll a perception to seek. Let's go with that.
Sure, let's do that. Seek the door. Hey, go away, thank you. This is a 22.
Yeah, I'll say you find the door and you're able to close it. That's 2 actions.
Cool. Turning off the ambient sounded really jarring. Okay. So that sucks. Well, Brenna's going to let everybody know that she's blind, because if it wasn't readily apparent.
As she's feeling for the door.
Let's see. Everything's difficult terrain, so I'm going to be moving at half speed, but I'm leaving. Fuck all. Going back towards this wall first, just kind of using it as a guide.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10, 20. Well, no, because you're in my way. So I'm moving speed at 25. So damn you.
25 versus 30 makes a huge difference in movement, doesn't it?
Well, especially when everything's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So I cannot actually stop there, but I'm also out of movement.
How are you out of movement? That was only 5 feet.
Everything is difficult terrain.
So that's 10 feet. How much normally do you...
I moved up to the wall first, so I could feel my way up.
Oh, that's how you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't really... I mean, otherwise, it's just kind of taking my fucking life in my hands, and I'd really rather not do that.
So I think what happens is you move up north along the doorway there, and you go to follow the wall, and you bump into a blinded Dorian as well. As you reach out, and you're like, Dorian? Is that you?
At least Brenna announced that she's blind, so when Dorian gets hit by somebody, he realizes that Brenna just blindly bumped into him. And
That's
then he
not
realizes,
the doorknob.
So stop twisting it.
Is it a pull or a
No,
push?
do it quicker.
Okay, so that was 3 actions then, because it's 1 to seek, 1 to close the door, and then 1 to blindly stumble around like a dickhead.
All right, Trav. The door is closed. Brenna is stumbling around. Brenna tells you that she is blind.
Well, once again, I can't cast a stinking cloud in there because somebody's closed the door.
Well,
Again.
I was getting hit with rocks.
That's between you and the door? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to Dorian because I'm not standing all the way up front. And then I'm going to target Dorian because he's there. And then I'm going to cast Sound Body on Dorian. One of the things it can do is counteract blinded. So, GM, let's do this again. How does counteract work?
Poorly.
Yes. I'm rolling my spell modifier. Am I?
Yeah.
And you've got a DC in mind for the rank of the effect?
I do.
All right. I'm clicking the die. I'm rolling it public. There's a 17 on that die, and it's got a plus 15 to that. So it's a 32 against the DC only you know.
All right, what is...
If I counteract it, it's gone. If I did not counteract it...
What is your counteract rank? Oh, it's a spell 2. Okay. Counteract rank. All right, so that would be a success.
Okay. So attempt to counteract it. So it's gone. Dorian's no longer blind. Unfortunately, I've only got one of these.
All right.
I see.
Bruna is...
No, you don't. And you ain't gonna. The Raven Man, who should have actually been in the space Brenna vacated, but 5 feet up, is... he kind of doesn't actually have much. So, but the door's currently closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Raven Man can use stealth in this spot, can't he?
You could take the hide action.
Okay, yeah. Then that's what we're going to do. And I'm clicking on stealth and rolling public or GM roll. What do you want?
GM roll.
All right. Private to Game Masters. And that was visible to me. I don't know if you intended it to be visible, but I see it, but I won't say anything.
Okay.
That is 3 actions out of me, 1 action out of the Raven Man, and I end my turn.
Okay. Dorian, you are no longer blinded as Brenna has her hand touching you.
On your doorknob.
Dorian takes a 5-foot step back and then a 5-foot step forward. Does that as quickly as he can. As Dorian feels hands laid on him and his vision come back nearly simultaneously, he's in the middle of shouting, "No, on Brenna!" And his sight comes back. Can Dorian drag Brenna further away?
Sure. If she's willing, and I would say just the action to do it. Otherwise, it'd be a grapple check.
Yeah. I assume Brenna would be willing to. I'll take her hand and guide her back.
Okay.
I assume it'd probably be to be fair, 2 actions or something like that.
Yeah, I would say you'd have to move at half speed to pull her back, so you're probably moving 10 feet yourself.
Okay, cool. So I'll do that for 2 actions, and then I will step back into the space that I was, at least so Brenna is behind me. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right.
Well, that's exactly where Brenna wanted to go.
Limb trick.
Okay. It appears we are backing off. So I am going to order Keith to move 5, 10, 15. So that's
and
one
you guys
action.
Have seen the Raven Man try to stealth.
That's one action. And for his other action, we are going to turn Keith into a turret.
Oh, turret Keith.
Okay, so that's 2 actions for Keith. That leaves me 2. So
turret Keith, our projectile friend.
Okay, I'm going to try overdrive again on the off chance that I get a critical success. I did, in fact, get a critical success. Awesome. So Keith will be doing more damage. And with
that.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have talked since you shouldn't talk shit. 5, 10.
Shouldn't have blinded friends.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. 15, 20. And I can't really move 25. So I'm back there with Keith, and that is the end of our turn.
Okay. Let's see here.
Unexpected.
Opens the door. Move, open door. And...
Closed door?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Open door. See, we've backed off. Closed door. Come on, you can do it.
And that's... Oh, okay.
Oh, now
I don't have a lot of good things I can do.
Good.
And it's gonna speak out in
a language we don't understand. Wait, no, we have Limtrick with us.
Yeah, you have Limtrick, and Limtrick I think does know this one. Yep.
Is it Aklo?
It is. It is going to try to demoralize the Raven Man.
Did it perceive the Raven Man? Because he's stealthing right above the door, quoth the Raven.
Yeah, he's in direct vision now.
And also a light source.
And
and a
light source.
I kind of forgot about the light source part.
So,
the Raven.
But I think because the Raven Man does not understand or speak Aklo.
Don't you get like a -4 trying to demoralize something that isn't your species or something?
Old man yells at bird.
Yeah.
This one might be a woman. You don't know.
It's true.
Does not demoralize.
And also, they don't look like this one. The token doesn't look like it has a beard.
Yeah.
I can't see, Dimitri.
Oh, that's right. When you're blinded,
That is-
all of them are. Yeah.
That is 3 actions. And this one is going to
Step in the door.
step in the door and is...
Are these things small sized?
They are...
Mm-hmm.
It's going to use the spike chain to try to grapple the Raven Man.
Oh no! This one also light source. Damn it! The Raven Man does not currently have any buffs to AC because they did not have
That is gonna grapple the Raven Man because that is a 30.
And this is against
Your reflex? No, Fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC. That is a success, but not a critical success. Fortitude is plus 13, so the DC would be 23.
All right. Oh, it'll be a 32. I get a +2 circumstance bonus on that. I didn't realize that.
Still not a crit.
Yep. But you also take some damage from that.
Boo.
Max 12 points of bludgeoning damage to the Raven Man as he is
Ooh, this man.
grappled.
Okay, and how many actions was that? Step, strike, or was that a 2-action thing?
That was a step and strangle. So that is 2 actions. I don't want you to stay. I want you to stay grappled, kind of.
Well, what do you have to do for that?
Well, I could just end my turn.
So the only thing worse than the counteract rules are probably the grapple rules.
Well, I just have to hold the grapple again or make another grapple check.
Okay, but what are you doing with your last action this turn?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I'm going to forego that last action just because if I try to attack you, then I let go of the grapple.
Huh. Okay. Well, is there a condition that the Raven Man should have on him as a result of this?
Grabbed.
Yeah, yep. Grabbed. Let's see where that is. Right there. Grabbed. There.
Okay, there it is. It gives immobilized, off guard, grabbed. And trying to manipulate would take a DC 5. All right.
All right.
I mean, not all right, but I'll deal with it. Quoth the Raven.
And this brings up the cultist in the north. That's...
Should have swapped to Bird Slapper. Unfortunately, I got to do that when I roll initiative, or I have to spend a minute during exploration.
I'm just going to cast a spell, and you see this energy go out towards the
Raven Man?
Towards the Darrow that is grappling.
Oh, so those of us who aren't blind can see the energy reach the Darrow.
Yep.
One of the Darrow looking a little bit more translucent.
Oh, I saw the effect go on.
Yes. It gave us the text, even though it's not in the chat log.
Right.
When you put it on the token, we very briefly could read.
Oh. So that's 2 actions, and then it moves across the wall. And as you guys, let's see, who can see him? Nobody can really see him. Just the Raven Man. So what the Raven Man sees is this guy is actually using the wall and the ceiling to move himself along the...
Out of game, it's probably levitate.
Yeah.
In game, the Raven Man squawks because he's currently grappled.
Let's see here. This brings up the next cultist.
Who actually sees like all of us.
Yeah, he does. Oh, do that? What are my AoE spells? Not blindness. Let's cast this spell. You see him begin to cast another spell, and you see this energy come out. You see like these pseudopods or tendrils like forming in front of him as he's casting this spell, and he shoots his hand forward. And let's see, let's place line
Through a friend?
Yeah, through a friend.
The one who didn't want to let go of the grapple.
Right.
Actually, isn't he floating off the air?
Yeah.
So the door's only 10 feet high. He doesn't see the people in the back.
No.
He'd have to land to hit everybody.
It's a line. It's going up line on an angle. So I would say, if anything, probably the ones that would miss would be his ally and the Raven Man. And I would say he could probably see Brenna at least Brenna's feet from there.
But he probably wouldn't be able to target Keith.
Nope, but I'm catching it.
It doesn't reach that far. And this is going to be Grim Tendrils. I'm going to need some fortitude saves.
I do not have a blue dot. I am not targeted.
Nope, you are not targeted. So that is going to be Dorian and Brenna.
Oof.
Dorian and Brenna.
I'm going to use a hero save or a hero point.
Yeah, please.
So am I.
Come on!
Kidding me.
Wow.
2 natty ones in a row.
Well, I turned my 5 into a 6, so...
This is what we get for shit talking to Derek.
Okay, so this is Grim Tendrils.
Well, tell us how grim this is.
This is going to be a little bit grim. Tendrils of darkness curl out from your fingertips and race through the air. You deal 2d4 void damage and 5 bleed damage to living creatures in the line. Each living creature in the line must attempt a fortitude save. Oh, let's see here. Brenna, what did you roll?
I got a 20.
A 20. And Dorian, you rolled a nat 1. So on the failure, you're going to take full damage, which is 5 points for Brenna and 5 bleed. I can drag the bleed onto you. And Dorian is going to take 10 points of damage and 10 bleed.
Fuck.
That's a lot of bleed.
Man, that is 2 actions, and he uses the ceiling to pull himself along the ceiling to the back of the room. What was my save for? Oh, my Darrow crit succeeded. All right, that is the Darrow Cultist, and Trolley Boy. Let's see here. I only got so much I can do at range. I guess I'm throwing rocks.
They can move.
Yeah, but why the hell would I move into that cramped space? Let's see. We got the Raven Man and Dorian. All right. Let's start with Dorian. As a rock comes flying through there, and it doesn't fly through the doorway and hits the doorway as misses with a 20. Let's map it. That is considerably better at 26 to hit, Dorian.
That's it.
14 points of bludgeoning damage. And let's third action map it. 14's not going to hit. All right. And the other one, going to do the same thing, but let's go for the Raven Man this time. 24 to hit.
Connects.
Next. That's better damage. 17 points of damage. Map. Keep this on the table. 21 to hit the Raven Man.
No. 22 is Raven Man's current AC.
Oh, so close. So close. Come on. I think
You're no hero. You get no point.
I can still hit with this third map here.
You can always hit. You can always roll a 20.
How about a 21 to hit again?
No. When I said roll a 20, I meant on the die. 21 is not going to connect.
And that is all 3 of those actions. Brenna, you are still blinded. Last round, Dorian helped you along the wall. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to put myself back together. So, going to administer first aid to stop bleeding. Because I don't like bleeding. Especially bleeding while blind is just dumb. So we will do that. It's 2 actions. This is a 25. It's against the DC of whatever caused the effect. So presumably the effect of the Grim Tendrils.
That is going to be a failure.
Cool. Glad I wasted 2 actions. And then... Well, shit. And then we are going to battle medicine myself. And we are going to use assurance. Because fuck it. So we are going to heal. So it's... What's 2d10? 2d8 plus 10. And then I have robust health. So it's going to be plus another 7.
2d8 plus 17.
Yes, sir.
If you succeed.
Yes, which
your assurance you'd automatically do, yeah.
And then because you're doing battle medicine, I can't do it on you.
That's incorrect. I'm immune to my own battle medicine.
Oh, so I could still battle medicine you myself.
Right. Heal that, please. Thank you. Good job, me. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. And it's not going to apply the immunity because it's not the macro. But anyway, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, right. The assisted recovery for the... Not the assisted, the persistent bleed damage recovery.
All
okay.
Right.
Why did it
bleed?
And do you get a roll to stop it?
Yep.
It did not do the thing before it, right? Okay.
No, you make the roll after.
Yeah. It didn't do it at the same time. I clicked the thing in the macro, or in the sidebar.
Yeah.
Anyway, 6 is not a 15.
Okay. You are still bleeding profusely. Trav. Your friend behind you to the north of you is bleeding and blinded.
So is the friend in front of me. He hasn't had yet. He doesn't have time to bleed because he hasn't gone. But honestly, I'm kind of concerned that we're exposed to all of these projectile attacks right now, which is precisely why I put that Hezro crystal into my hand, so I could drop an AOE that obscures. Shit. It's gonna take 2 actions to do this. It takes 2 actions to do everything I want. So I can't do all of this.
Yes.
All right. Where is the Hezro crystal? So I'm going to click use on it, and it will be stuck on my hand. And it doesn't actually do the thing. So it does the stinking cloud, which can I even cast it? No, I don't think we've created an activation that I can click. So
Where are you centering it?
I've got a 20-foot burst, and I got to center it on a space or a vertex. I'm not remembering this.
Vertex.
Okay, so then I don't want the Raven Man to be in it. So we're going to position it towards the back of the room. Yeah, that's not the vertex. That's in the middle of, right? So I can't close the door, but I'm not trying to. 1, 2, 3. So the doorway itself is 20 feet away from that specific spot, and then it will cover pretty much the entirety of the room and then go 20 feet out the outer door. Do I want to do that? How far away are these boys? Pretty far, but not that far. What if I center it on the far door? 5, 10, 15. So that would be as far as it goes into this room, forcing them to be close to us. And then it would go out far enough to actually interfere with the far boy. But it wouldn't cover this room. Decisions.
TikTok, Mr. Wick.
All right, then. We're going to drop it in the middle of the far doorway. So it's going to be basically center on that door.
Okay.
It's going to spill from that door 20 feet into the room. So like the edge of it will be over there where I just put a dot. I can't click on that specific space and start dragging from it because it's a doorway. And it keeps telling me that I can't reach it, which I don't want to, but I can't. So it will cover the back of the room and then spill another 20 into the hallway beyond. So it's centered on the far doorway. So I need 20-foot burst template.
Yeah, I have one on there.
To create a cloud of putrid mist in the area. The cloud functions as mist, which is a 20-foot burst for 1 minute. All creatures within it are concealed. All creatures outside it are concealed to whoever's in it. And then if they end their turn in the cloud, they make a save. So as of right now, the only thing that happens is that there's a cloud there, and it obscures vision. And anybody who's in the cloud is concealed to us, but anybody who's looking out of the cloud can't see us because we're concealed to them.
Well, concealed, not hidden.
True, but like, how much mist can you see through?
Apparently all of it, since it's just become concealed. That's just a DC 5 check.
Well, still, it's one more check than previously.
Right. Well,
and it does not apply to the two up front because they don't actually have. They're not going to be in the cloud. So because we didn't create that spell entry, I can't actually drop it on the map.
That's all right. I put one.
I don't see it. I think it's on a layer I can't see.
I don't know why you can't see it.
Well, I can't see it.
Yeah, it's there. I promise you that.
Okay.
It cuts off like half of the first large creature in the other room, and it comes out to the front of a statue in this room where the Darrow are.
Okay, so that's the edge of the cloud, and with my third action, is the crystal stuck into my hand again?
Yes.
Delightful. Again, you didn't edit the inventory to reflect that effect, so I still have a no indication that happens. And then I tell the Ravenman, make them regret this. So I spend an action to command, so the Ravenman can do an extra strike. And the Ravenman is going to attack. I gotta select the Ravenman. I gotta target the grappler, and then I'm gonna do the Jaws strike using the weapon potency because he's still got the runic body on. So, fun times. How does a 17 against AC sound?
A 17?
Correct.
No.
Okay, then we're gonna try to map this and hopefully roll better than a 3. 11 is better than a 3. How does a 20 against AC sound?
20 will hit.
Nice. Okay, that was a Talon. So here is our damage. Consider consuming 7 points of slashing.
Okay.
Does all of that go through?
Seems to.
Okay, and at that point, I end my turn.
All right, Dorian, you have sight.
Dorian is gonna hunt prey, targeting the one grappling the bird, and go ahead and make a hunted shot.
All right.
9 on the die for the first for a 22 to hit, and the
22 will hit.
Will be natty 1. He hits the bird.
And the bird falls out of the sky. No.
It would, because your bow's wounding.
That's 10 points of damage plus bleed. And I'll take my third shot with map 17 on the die for a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 9 points of damage and bleed.
All right.
That's the end of Doran's turn.
Limdrick.
Hold on. He didn't get a roll to stop bleeding.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Make the recovery check. As you take 10 more points. 10 more points of bleed damage.
Hold on.
All right. That's just a flat check.
Yeah.
Right.
3 on the die. Nope.
Ooh.
Isn't it a... What do you need to roll for this?
15.
15 flat.
Oh, it's the upper one, not a lower one. Got it.
Yep. Okay, now Limtrick.
Okay. I am going to tell Keith to open fire. Sorry, I was on the wrong thing. Okay, so we have one potential target, and so Keith will projectile launcher. That'll be a 32.
32 will... this one right here.
Yeah.
The one that is grappling the Raven Man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a critical success.
Okay, so it's going to be this much damage. There'll be 28 points of damage.
All right. You can go ahead and describe your kill. She will not bleed.
Keith transformed himself into a turret last turn. So Keith now, essentially, he's pyloned into the ground. And the cannon comes over his right shoulder, and you just see another bowling ball just kind of go through the air. And it's disturbingly accurate.
Strike!
Boom. So yeah, that's Keith's first action. Keith's second action is to come out of turret configuration so he can move next turn. I have 2 actions to play with. I'm going to recall knowledge. No, that's Keith.
What are you going to recall knowledge on?
I have 2 actions, so I'm going to do one on the humanoids and one on the crystal things that we saw earlier.
All right, let's start with the humanoids. Which one? The bearded ones or the other?
The bearded ones seem more dangerous, so I'm going to go with those.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. You need that. What question would you like to ask?
First of all, what are they?
Yeah, I'll give you that. They are Darrow cultists.
Okay.
I will tell you that they cast occult spontaneous. They're spontaneous occult casters.
Okay. All right. Question that I have. I just get the one?
Let's start with one.
Okay. Let's go with, do they have any specific weaknesses we can target?
They are vulnerable to sunlight.
Great.
Okay. Kind of figured. I'm not sure that there's anything we can do with that.
Of all days to leave our sunlight at home.
You should put a leash on that kid.
Yep.
Go ahead and ask a second question.
What is their weakest save?
Will.
Okay, good to know. I relate that to the party.
All right. And for your third action.
Call knowledge on the big crystal dudes.
All right. On the big crystal dudes. These are cavern trolls.
Okay.
Interestingly, they speak Jotun. So these are cavern trolls.
Yeah.
And I will give you one question.
Vulnerabilities.
It's sunlight again, isn't it?
They have this ability called sunlight petrification. If exposed to direct sunlight, a cavern troll immediately becomes slowed 1 and can't use reactions or trample.
Luckily, it's raining outside, which is told us by the little calendar. So we couldn't even... Okay, thank you.
No, all we have to do is launch them vertically far enough that they clear the clouds.
Yeah, if we
that
can
is
do that.
That is
if we can do
one
that, we could just let them fall back down.
So you only got the one question for that one.
That's fine. Then
That's
those are
all
my
of your actions.
Yep.
But those are good, successful recall knowledges.
Yep. Successful, not useful.
It always depends on the question, right?
I like that we know that the Darrow are vulnerable to will saves. That's definitely helpful.
Let's see here. I'm going to give you something else on the trolls.
Okay. Thank you.
Because I think something that would be common about them. Let's see here. You already know they can throw rocks.
Mm-hmm.
That's painfully obvious.
Literally painfully.
I will tell you that they have regeneration.
Okay.
And let's see.
Limtrick,
I think
Limtrick definitely would know something about trolls.
And let's see here. The Darrow cultists have an ability called Cytelish Stare.
Okay.
It focuses their gaze on creatures they can see within 30 feet.
Okay.
The target is dazzled for 1 round and must succeed at a will save or be confused. All right. So that's all of your actions. We're going to move on to my guys. Oh, man. This goddamn cloud.
You're welcome. I mean, you're the one who gave us the crystal, so it's really your fault.
I know.
If you want it back, you'll have to pry it out of my...
Cold dead hands?
No, it's sticky hands. Because I'm not spending an action prying that out.
So if we cut your hand off, does your hand become part of the wand, and then somebody uses your hand, and does your hand stick to their hand?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? How much transference is there? It's like Frodo in the Ring.
Do we have just successive hands just attached to other hands?
All right, I'm gonna swap.
Hand of the mage's mage.
Mm-hmm. The Darrow here is going to swap weapons for an action and fire her crossbow
at the Raven Man, because that's the only one.
The Raven Man. The Raven Man?
The Raven Man.
However, the Raven Man is no longer off guard or immobilized because he's no longer grabbed, correct?
Correct.
There goes those conditions.
All right. But a 29 will hit, right?
Unfortunately, it will.
All right. A couple things are going to happen here.
No.
First thing,
aren't they?
First thing is you're going to take minimum damage at 3.
I like minimum, sure.
And then I will need a fortitude save from the Raven Man.
All right. Here it comes. It's a 16 on the die plus 13 for a total of 29.
Love that. That's
You
beautiful.
feel fine right now.
Thanks. Seasoning my bird.
All right. Darrow Cultist. He's got to get out of this cloud. It's if he ends.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
If he ends his turn in the cloud, right?
Yes. But does he know that?
I vote he stays in.
Yeah.
Does he identify the stinking cloud as?
He identifies it as he doesn't want to be in there. As
Well, he identifies it as a cloud because it interferes with vision.
And it stinks.
No, it couldn't possibly be it. Come on, that's too obvious. Too on the nose.
Let's do that. Dick move.
That's a dick move, right? Yeah, that's a dick move.
I think they're made out of dick moves.
This whole encounter's been nothing but dick moves.
It has, just like a tree.
Yes, but is it a
dicks.
Philip K. Dick move?
It might be. We might get there.
Dream of electric dick.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah, why not? Let's see. What's that? Yep, within range, accounting for height difference, and let's cast that spell. He casts a spell, and you see this guy. Well, only the Raven Man sees this shimmering energy come
Well,
out
the rest of
towards
us see it hit the Raven Man.
No, I don't.
See it.
Well, but most of us.
Not the rest of us.
The most.
And with that, I'll need a will save from the Raven Man.
Really? Okay. Here it is. I am spending a hero point so the Raven Man doesn't roll a natural 1.
Good use of hero points right now.
Well, it's 2 1s together for 11 plus 14, making it a 25.
25 is still a failure, but not a crit failure.
Wow. Okay. I mean, not okay.
You will take 5 points of mental damage.
Oh, right. Don't wanna, but can't stop it.
We will put some persistent mental damage on him.
The fuck?
And then...
You're having an aneurysm.
And the Raven Man is also sickened 1.
Come on, I remember this spell now. This is just delightful. I am waiting for you to finish talking about what's happened to the Raven Man.
All right, that's all that's happened to the Raven Man. Oh, boy. Okay.
Well, you moved, you cast. Is there something else?
Nope, that is it. That is all 3 of those actions. This guy is going to move along the ceiling as well. Nope, 1 action can only get there. Okay. So that gets him out of the cloud. And let's have the Raven Man. He's going to stare at the Raven Man.
He is. Okay, then.
Yep. I'm going to need a will save.
All right. And of course it's slower because it's sickened. However, I rolled a 15 for a total of 28.
All right, so you will only be dazzled and not confused.
Great.
You bedazzled.
Just give me all the conditions. All of them. Come on.
Because fuck the Raven Man.
Wow.
Look, just because he has a cloaca.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's natural. I'm a druid.
Listen.
And he's gonna, with this 3rd action, is going to step.
Didn't he get... Oh, he moved, then he did the thing, then he moved again. The thing only took 1 action.
Yep.
Delightful.
All right. Trolls. Well, shit. Let's see here.
Is that their action?
Yes, they take an action to shit.
And throw it at you.
He specifically said well shit, so they find a well first.
Might be in the water back there.
That wasn't a dolphin.
The indoor outhouse.
Okay. First thing he's going to do is step out of the cloud, and we're going to roll DC 5 flat check for concealment. Natural 3. That is action number 1. Action number 2. Action number 3.
He gets a map because of it.
Action number 3. Picks up a rock again to throw at the Raven Man. Flat check. That is 17. And to throw it. Ooh, that will hit with a 27.
That does connect.
All right. Come on, max damage.
No.
Nope. How about 12?
The
Bludgeoning.
Raven Man is still airborne.
And that is all 3 actions for that guy. The other one is going to throw rocks as well.
How are they able, flat check?
Flat check.
Right. Because it's apparently not interfering with vision beyond that.
12. And
Was that a flat check?
Yeah.
Then that succeeds.
And then 21 to hit.
Misses. Raven Man currently has AC of 23.
We didn't give him enough conditions, clearly.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Flat check, 11. 19.
Misses.
All right. Flat check for the third one, 14. All of these would have hit if I...
That's exactly why the cloud is there.
That is, say, 16. Boo.
Nope.
Good use of that cloud. Brenna, you're still blinded. We're at top of round 4.
Yup. Welp.
Yeah, I already called it.
Okay.
Brenna's casting Benediction.
You've been a dick.
You've been a dick. So I got to pray to Caden. It's a 2-action spell, so it's going to be a 15-foot emanation. That's going to give everybody a +1 status bonus to AC. And I have 1 action left and nothing meaningful to do with it, so I won't. So
Shield?
I could. I mean, why? Sure, why not? I shielded myself. Yeah, okay. I'm not hidden from myself. That's ridiculously stupid. Jen, we end the turn. I'm going to have to do the stupid roll. Do the thing. Did it make the check? 2. 2 is not 15.
Far less.
Wonderful.
Everybody's dying. I can't fix everybody all at once. The Raven Man is kind of real close.
All right, Trav, what are you going to do?
And the Raven Man has persistent damage on him. So the Raven Man is going to retreat and land on the ground behind Trav, because falling from a height is not a good idea.
It's only 5 feet.
Yeah, it is. However, actually, do I want to do that? There's still a dude, one of those 2 Darrow with the spike chains. They're still there. No, I'm not closing the door. No. Okay, Dorian, I am going to target you with first aid in order to stop your bleeding. So let's go into the macro. Think 35 will beat the DC of the bleed effect.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Because I think it was against the save of the spell, right?
Whatever the save was for the Grim Tendrils was. So do it work, Ryan?
It does work.
All right, so no more bleeding on Dorian. And then...
But I can go fuck myself.
Next turn. I mean, currently...
You fix the bleeding, you fix the blind, all on Dorian. Me? Nope, fine.
Dorian's currently standing between me and danger. You're hugging a wall.
I was before. I was in front of the fucking door.
And then you walked away! Anyway.
Why did I walk away to meet
My third action... Because you're blind. My third action is to use Battle Medicine on the Raven Man. So that is the Treat Wounds and Battle Medicine macro, and I am going to do it against the Expert DC 20, not DC 30. Okay? I am not using risky... Am I using risky? No, I'm not using risky surgery for this.
You can't.
It's very risky surgery, D.
Yes, but I did hit that DC 20, and I am going to select the Raven Man and apply that healing. The Raven Man, and then I have to roll for the Raven Man's persistent damage, don't I?
Yep.
Wow, that's the biggest one. Then I'm going to click make recovery check. But that's a 15, and it goes away.
Yep, 15 is right on the nose.
Okay, so that is the absolute end of my turn.
All right, and with that, we'll find out what happens with the rest of the turns next week.
Boo.
Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures, a Dour Gnome production. Please share us with your community and drop us a review. It is listeners like you who help build this community. Check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and to join our Discord community. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder Adventure Path, 7 Dooms for Sandpoint by James Jacobs. Music and sound effects for this podcast are by Monument Studios. Check them out at monumentstudios.net. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.